Who the fuck is letting some random, not random, but I mean like an artist piss on your face though? Like that's crazy.
Dude, Beyonce
You know how
was on
much
stage,
people pay for that shit,
you
bro?
up and she was like, yo,
No.
I'm sure
you're
there's
not peeing
people
on
out
me.
there that would love for like, I don't know, Adam Levine to pee on him. You know, there's all kinds of crazy shit out there.
I would definitely like to see some shit like that happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, while you're at a concert, like, yeah, I'm just gonna pee on this motherfucker's
sure.
face. Yeah! Were you there? I fucking saw it. Like,
Yeah.
like.
It's true. I agree with him.
You can find us at BWSSpodcast.com and on Facebook at BWSS Podcast. This is Because We Said So. Let's start the show.
And now, recording from beautiful and sexy Miami, with your hosts, Seth and Laz and Research Lucas. It's Because We Said So.
Well, as much as I love this conversation, we gotta get rolling because we are on a time crunch, folks. So Alex was in the areas that, yo, bro, we're recording. We don't got anybody. He's like, I'm gonna roll through, but he's on a clock. He's got to leave about an hour and 15 minutes from now. So we'll see how long we can get him, but we got to move pretty quickly. So yeah, this is Because We Said So. I might be going, let's move on. Like it might be kind of funny when you hear this. That's the wrap it up B button. So we got Seth in mic 1. We got Laz in mic 2.
Yo.
We got Lucas in mic 3.
Hey.
And Alex is back. Jeez, finally. It's been like...
It's been
you know,
forever, bro.
like a score of fortnights and shit. So I'm back when Fortnite was a measurement of time as opposed to a video game, that is.
Which
so
just got banned in China.
Yeah, they actually banned it in China. That's interesting. We'll have to... I saw that. That might be something we decide to cover moving forward because there's a lot of stuff going on. Every time we cover China, it's a lot. And, it's a lot to unpack. It's a lot to, conceptualize in the amount of time that we have. So I do admit, whenever we're doing China, I get a little bit like, okay, here we go. So anyway, you can get us at our website, BWSSpodcast.com. You can email us at contact@BWSSpodcast. We record everything on camera at Arcane Studios. You can watch all of our shows on YouTube, those of you watching. So all the music is by The Unsilenced. And please share with your friends if you love it, and go ahead and hit the subscribe button, which is down there somewhere if you're watching for the first time. We'd really appreciate it. So this is episode 93. We're going to be talking about the Rittenhouse trial. It's come to a close. Now it's in the hand of the jurors. They had 18, and then they knocked it down to 12. I think it's like a random thing. Like, you guys are gone, and these are the ones who are going to decide. Saved by a hand signal. I don't know if you saw this. But there was a girl who used a hand signal that's known when she was in the back of a car. Somebody called the cops and they saved her, which is freaking amazing. The world is trying to get to the United States to get our vaccines because if you get certain vaccines, you can't travel to a lot of countries.
Really?
Yeah. Embryo mix-up, WTF news, weather, Lazarus Corner positivity. So any thoughts before we jump into this monster of a story with Rittenhouse? No?
Let's start the show.
Let's start the show. So anyway, Rittenhouse trial, it came to a close. Now it's up to the jurors. It could take hours. It could take days, weeks. It really depends. I mean, there could be a hung jury. There's a lot of stuff that can go wrong or go right, for that matter. So AP, Kyle Rittenhouse provoked bloodshed on the streets of Kenosha. Just for those of you who want a little refresher or you're not familiar with the story, because it did happen like over a year ago. By bringing a semi-automatic rifle to a protest and menacing others. And when his shooting stopped, he walked off like a hero in a Western, a prosecutor said, in closing arguments on Monday, which is today when we're recording this, at Rittenhouse's murder trial. But Rittenhouse's attorney countered that the shooting started after the young man was ambushed by a crazy person that night and became afraid his gun was going to be wrestled away and used to kill him. Rittenhouse, then 17, killed 2 men and wounded a third during the tumultuous night of protests against racial injustice in the summer of 2020, a case that has stirred bitter debate in the United States over guns, vigilantism, and law and order. So we covered this one, and we were like, wow, I mean, let's see what happens. I didn't realize it was going to take like, a year and like 3 months or whatever to finally get to the trial. A couple
of weeks ago, we had something that talked about it as well. When they took the... They're not victims. Oh, well, we're going to, I mean, we'll get into it. There's a lot of like crazy shit with this, but I mean, it's
when you hear both sides, it's kind of like, okay. But my personal opinion is if you wouldn't have taken the gun with you, none of this would have happened. I think that's kind of what the jury is really going to be end up deciding, that little factor right there. So, all right, Todd Richmond, AP, Rittenhouse testified that Rosenbaum threatened his life twice. This is one of the guys that he killed. Rittenhouse said he had been putting out fires and asking people if they needed medical help when he saw Rosenbaum carrying a steel chain and wearing a mask. Rosenbaum began screaming at him, he said. He was just mad about something. He's screaming, if I catch any of you expletives alone, I'm going to fucking kill you. He said that he tried to run away, but Rosenbaum chased him as Zemisky yelled, get him and kill him. This is another guy that he killed. Rittenhouse said that Rosenbaum threw a bag at him and that he mistook for a chain, and then he pointed his rifle at Rosenbaum, but Rosenbaum didn't stop. So basically what he's saying is the guy threw a bag at him, but he was saying that he thought it was a chain, and then he said, Rittenhouse, like, I'm backing up, but he's following me. He said he fired 4 times, went up to Rosenbaum to see if he could get help, and then ran away because people were yelling, get his ass, get him, and get him. He also said later that he feared that if he let Rosenbaum take his gun, he would use it to kill me and probably kill more people. So he's saying he was being chased. Rosenbaum wouldn't leave him alone, so he fired the 4 shots. Do. So, and that's defense. And we all know here in Florida, that's really enough to get you off.
Oh, in Florida, you're free.
You're free.
Yeah.
He's already free.
Yeah. So that's true. But up there, I guess they're gonna determine whether or not.
But they already took the gun part away.
Well, Well, here's the thing. They took that part. Being an underage person carrying a rifle, because there was a law stating that the length of the barrel can be considered when prosecuting or whatever, charging for this particular, because it's a misdemeanor. So it's not a federal thing. So the judge, I think he was like, let's just get rid of that. At the end, it's like, it could be like a $200 fine or something stupid. So that's why I got rid of that. I think he just didn't, my personal opinion, I don't go either way on the judge, because he definitely had some interesting issues. But I think, he's like, he just didn't want to cloud an already stacked pool of charges and just really get down to the nitty gritty. That's the only thing I could think of.
I think in Florida, I think you could be 16 and you're able to go with a rifle or a gun to competitions and stuff like that on your own.
Sure.
So it's big difference before over there.
Yeah, well, up there, I mean, the gun laws are different. Here in Florida, they're very liberal. Certain states. If he was in New York, bro, like New York City, what?
Dead.
He would be in jail. So actually, Lucas, can you look up Plaxico Burress? I know, right? Can you look up Plaxico Burress? He shot himself in a nightclub with a gun he wasn't supposed to be carrying. I can't remember if he did any. He played for the New York Giants.
I was going to say, all I did was put in PLA and his name came up.
Yeah, so it's just, see if he got jail time.
He shot himself and went to jail?
He shot himself in the leg. I think he did, because he had it in New York City, you can't just carry a gun.
2 years.
Yo.
2 years.
2 years, exactly.
So wait, you can't even have a license in New York?
No, I think
you could be a doctor or something.
It's actually in the grand jury. If it's a violation of the Second Amendment to have that much restriction on it.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. I mean, I don't know if there's a license to carry. I'm sure there is, but you really, really need to have some shit going on.
Yo, Lucas.
Yeah.
You saw how his name popped up with 3 letters?
Yeah.
Why do you think that is? Is that because people are looking him up, or
now? Yeah.
because it's listening to you?
Probably listening.
Oh shit!
I'm just saying, bro.
A lot of shit is listening, bro.
PLA and Plaxico pops up.
Yep. Come on, out of exactly.
Here.
And it's not like Lucas looks up Plaxico Burress ever in his life.
Have you ever looked it up?
Have you ever looked it up before? You know what? Let me do it on this side, just for the hell of it.
We're gonna all do it too. I'm gonna do it
for real. I'm gonna do it on this side.
I'm gonna go in,
and I'm even gonna put it up. There we go. All right.
Just PLA.
PLA. Let me get over here. PLA.
Planet Fitness.
I got Plaid, Planet Fitness, PlayStation, places to eat near me. But if I put an X, yeah, of course with the X, for sure. For sure. All right, well, nice little...
I got what you got.
Yeah, okay.
As far as New York, while no law specifically bans open carry, a pistol license to carry is issued to carry concealed. Concealed carry is only legal with a New York pistol license. The minimum age is 21, with the exception of honorably discharged members of the military who could be at any age.
Sure. All right. So Julie Bozeman, New York Times, 6 key moments that shaped the trial of the Rittenhouse trial. So these are just some key moments that really kind of stood out to Julie Bozeman. I guess Bosman, Bosman. Defendant takes a stand in his trial, which is a lot of times in something like this, you don't take the stand. You know, your lawyer will tell you not to, but in this case, he did.
They'll rip you apart.
Yeah, and you're incriminating yourself. I mean, you can be, I guess. Unless,
can they ask you?
If you said you're not taking the stand, then you're not taking the stand.
They can't make you do it.
They can't make you do it.
Okay. What if you get subpoenaed?
Can't get subpoenaed in your own trial with this. Research, but go ahead and look it up. So Rittenhouse testified in his own defense, offering his first detailed public accounts of the shootings. He answered questions from lawyers for several hours, mostly appearing composed but occasionally breaking down into tears, while his mother, Wendy, sobbed from the courtroom gallery. He insisted that he had asked to go downtown Kenosha in August 2020 by owner of CarSource, a business that endured damage and arson in demonstrations over the police shooting at Kenosha resident Mr. Rittenhouse. Mr. Rittenhouse told the jury that he had feared for his life and acted in self-defense when he shot 3 people. Under cross-examination, Mr. Rittenhouse was pressed on the risk that Joseph Rosenbaum had no weapon posed when Mr. Rittenhouse shot and killed him. But here's what's interesting. So he's like, yeah, CarSource said, anybody wants to come help us, please do. So the sons of the owner of CarSource, their father doesn't speak English very well, but they do, said nobody asked armed people to guard their properties while under oath in court during the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse last week. Then on Tuesday, one of CarSource's former employees said the opposite while under oath in the trial. After the shooting, the sons of the owner of CarSource, Sal and Sam, so those are the sons, told multiple media outlets they never asked for armed help. So on the stand Friday, both Sal and Sam said they never asked anyone for armed help. Prosecution showed a screenshot of a text allegedly sent to one of the brothers from someone who identified themselves as Kyle, who offered armed help to protect the businesses. Sam said he never saw the text until the 26th, hours after the Rittenhouse shooting. So he didn't see that text that came from a guy named Carl, on his phone. But at the same time, he just happened to check his phone after the shootings and oh my God, there it is.
Let me check everything right now.
So a photo depicting Sal, one of the brothers, posing with the armed group, including Rittenhouse and former CarSource employee Nicholas Smith, was showed in court. So they said that they didn't ask for help. And they got a screenshot text that was sent to them saying, I'll help you, that they said they didn't see. But then there's also a picture of one of the brothers with Kyle Rittenhouse. So it's whatever, dude. You guys asked for help. They might actually get into some trouble with some shit on their own thing, just lying under oath. But that's some bullshit right there. So yeah, you asked for help. They showed up. You guys lying about it's pretty stupid. God damn it, my voice. So, all right, another key thing, a witness downplays the threat. So Jack Lakowski, a former Marine, who was among the armed people who arrived at Kenosha after he saw reports of destruction during 2 nights of civil unrest, testified as the prosecution witness. So he was, on the side of the court who's trying to get Kyle Rittenhouse to go into jail. He appeared to undermine Rittenhouse's assertion that Rosenbaum posed a threat. So basically what he's saying is, Rosenbaum wasn't a threat at all. And what it goes on to say, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but he basically is Rosenbaum came to him, the Marine, Mr. Jason Lakowski. So basically it's Jason Lakowski's the guy came after me. He was all up in my face, saying a bunch of shit. And I just turned around and walked away, and Rosenbaum and left me alone. So the whole thing that Rosenbaum was chasing him, it just makes it a little bit less likely. A testimony of a close encounter. So Richie McGinnis, a videographer for the Daily Caller, which is a conservative website, said he was trailing behind Mr. Rittenhouse and Mr. Rosenbaum when their chase began. He said Mr. Rosenbaum had first lunged at Rittenhouse and reached for the barrel of the gun. So basically what Rittenhouse was saying is, the reason I shot this guy is coming at the barrel of the gun. And Richie McGinnis, who was at the scene basically said that's exactly what happened. So, before we move on, it's looking like self-defense, right? I mean, do you feel like that's the way this is leaning?
That's how it looks. If what you're saying, from what you're saying happened, from what the witness said.
That's if you got a witness saying that the guy lunged, for the barrel, I mean, it's almost pretty cut and dry right there. I would think
that's what it is.
If that's what it is, but that's what they're saying.
That's what they're saying.
So the lone survivor speaks. So Gage Grosskreutz, the lone survivor of the shooting in Kenosha, was a crucial witness for the prosecution, testifying that he feared for his life when he encountered Mr. Rittenhouse. Mr. Grosskreutz, a 28-year-old medic, was shot in the arm by Mr. Rittenhouse after following him down the street as he fled. He testified that he had run into the direction of gunfire, intending to treat people who had been injured in the shooting. Mr. Grosskreutz who was carrying a pistol, and Mr. Rittenhouse faced each other on the street after Mr. Rittenhouse had shot Mr. Rosenbaum and Anthony Huber. So basically, after Rittenhouse had shot these two people, he came up on Rittenhouse, and after questioning the defense, from the defense, Mr. Grosskreutz acknowledged that Mr. Rittenhouse fired at him as he approached him. So basically, he's coming up with him. And it says, the gun was pointed. He admitted the gun was pointed at him. So the gun was pointed at Rittenhouse, and that's when Rittenhouse shot this guy and shot him in the arm.
He had a pistol on him, and he didn't shoot before, or
no. Crazy, right? You would think, if you're gonna pull it out, you gotta and that's
if you
pull it out, you have to be able to fucking use it.
He didn't pull it out though.
He had it out. He said it right here.
If he had it out, why did he shoot back? Or
he got shot in the arm, and I think after he got shot, because it's not like Rittenhouse shot him to kill him. He shot him, saw the guy fall, and took off. Fucking A, dude, it's crazy.
Fuck.
So an officer gives his perspective. Officer Pep Morietti of the Kenosha Police gave his testimony and suggested that he was responsible, in part, for not arresting Mr. Rittenhouse right after the shootings in the chaotic streets of the city. Because you remember, after this happened, Rittenhouse comes with his hands up, even says, I shot somebody.
Gun in his back.
Gun in his back. So Rittenhouse, after Mr. Rittenhouse shot three people, he approached Officer Morietti's squad car with his hands in the air as a gesture of surrender. But police officer ordered him out of the way and rushed down the street to aid victims in search for an active shooter, which is the fucking active shooter who you just fucking let walk by, had his arms up in the air. Dickhead. Officer Morietti testified that he did not interpret Mr. Rittenhouse's actions as an attempt to surrender. He said that throughout the days of protests and rioting, many people in the crowd carried guns and other weapons. He said that it was not unusual for someone to approach officers during the unrest with their hands up. There was probably more people armed with weapons than not throughout the entire course of the civil unrest.
Wow.
So apparently there's just weapons all over the place. He's like, all right, this guy's a freaking kid. Don't shoot me. I have a gun. Don't shoot me. Let me through. But, saying that he told the police that he killed somebody, they probably didn't even freaking hear him, It was dark. There's a lot of crap going on. Yeah,
right
just
now.
exactly.
Get the
Just
fuck out of here. Shut the fuck up.
Gave him some water. Crazy.
They don't listen. They need to be retrained.
Wow, a lot of them do, but a lot of them don't. That's the thing. So
I mean, they need to have a whole new,
in that area,
steps of service.
Yeah, right.
First of all, you shouldn't be rocking those guns in a fucking crowded area, bro, unless you're ready to fucking take motherfuckers out.
Well, he was ready.
Yeah, he did.
And the motherfucker that had the gun pointed at him is because the motherfucker had an AR fucking pointed at him.
Yeah.
So if he has a gun on him, is he gonna not use it when he's got another gun at him?
Of course.
And it's easier to fucking shoot a pistol than a fucking AR.
Their studies is the other way around.
What?
Really?
It's the other way around. Yeah.
Okay, please enlighten us.
Research Lucas.
Studies have shown, at least in home defense, self-defense, it's easier to train and more accurate and be deadly with an AR-15 than it is with a handgun or a shotgun.
Okay.
And also, personally, I could hit a target at 20 yards out with a handgun.
Sure.
But with an AR-15 at 22 small caliber, I could hit a target that half the size of your heart at 100 yards within 3 shots.
Sure. I mean, I guess there's an accuracy thing going on there.
you're
you
more
got a
accurate
long
with the AR.
gun, it's easier to because you got more perspective to aim with as opposed to this little gun.
Yeah, but at this point, it's not like he's sitting there aiming. You know what I mean? Like,
he's just firing them off.
Yeah, he's just firing them off.
If you watch the video, he's just like aiming it in the general direction and firing them off.
Exactly, which is why he didn't try to hurt him in the fucking shoulder. He was just fucking trying to cap him.
Yeah, he was just trying to get him.
Trying to hit him.
If you're
like,
trying to shoot someone, you're trying to kill him. Period. You're not trying to have a survivor.
I'm going to gun range. I've shot.
That's what they tell you. If you're going to shoot to kill, because otherwise you end up in civil court.
Done.
I've shot the rifles and I shoot the pistol all the time.
Sure.
It's easier to just pull out the pistol and shoot, like instead of and more accurate.
Yeah, if you got to pull it out, but he's got that rifle already. He's walking around with.
He's walking around with a rifle, just shooting people.
Yeah,
but with a pistol, it's like if I'm gonna hit like anybody within 20 feet of me, you're done. You know what I mean? Like I'm hitting you.
Rosenbaum grabbing the barrel though. I just don't like, bro. What is wrong with you? Did you think the guy wasn't like, come on, man?
You're not gonna take the gun from me. Like at this point,
if you grab the barrel, what do you expect to happen? Like, come on.
If he's grabbing the barrel, it was probably pointed at him, right?
That's exactly what happened.
So,
don't
fucking point your barrel at me.
Yeah.
Obviously,
boy,
you have a gun
get
for
the
a
fuck
reason.
Out of here.
Like,
that'd been nice.
I've been in fights.
Sure.
Like it is what it is.
Did you win?
Most of my fights I've won. I've only lost like one fight in my life.
Okay.
Sure.
But I don't really fight. Somebody asked me today, when's the last time you got in a fight? I'm like, I haven't been in a fight for like 12 years. And I'm like, I'm an adult. I don't fight people.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I have a gun. The only reason I'm going to use my gun is if it's something that I cannot physically stop.
Sure.
Another gun is a reason for me to use my gun.
Sure.
Yeah. Seth's a big guy, but I would still fight Seth even if he would whip my ass or not. I would still go for that fight. You feel me? But if Seth's coming at me with a knife, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
pretty much.
Sorry, not you, Seth. But I mean, like, anybody in
truth comes out.
You're fucking probably you're a couple feet taller than me.
Like, just hit you with my belly.
Yeah.
Gorilla arms.
Right.
The threat dictates their response.
Elliot Hughes, Bill Glauber, Sarah Volpenheim from the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. A nationwide audience turns to Rittenhouse trial. Judge Schroeder's peculiar behavior stands out. So yeah, the judge has, been acting, a little bit of the fool.
That's his son.
Well,
I saw a meme.
Kind of feels like it, doesn't it? Sometimes.
Yeah, for real.
It's like, I got you, bro. No one will ever know.
Don't worry.
Schroeder's defenders say he is entitled to run his courtroom his way and has applied his rules consistently over the years. We forget the judges are real people, said Milwaukee defense attorney Dan Adams. He has idiosyncrasies. Everyone has them. Part of the job as a trial lawyer is to learn about those and navigate the different opinions and stances of the job. It's basically like, listen, the judge is the way he is. Your job is to figure out what type of judge he is and, cater your defense or your prosecution accordingly. So
that happens all the time. Too.
Yeah, for sure. So Judge Schroeder has been on the bench since his appointment in 1983 by then Governor Tony Earl. His current term does not expire until 2026. Two Milwaukee attorneys. What's that?
That's a long ass time.
It's pretty cool. I mean, he's dude.
83 to 26 is like 50 years. Like
it's a
40,
pretty long time, man.
Yeah.
I mean, apparently he's a pretty fair judge. Two Milwaukee attorneys who have practiced in front of Schroeder, Julius Kim and John Birdsall, said they understand why Schroeder's new national audience may be unaccustomed to his style. That's just Judge Schroeder, said Kim. He is a thoughtful judge. He knows the law. He's been around a long time. He does a lot of thinking aloud. I think it is a lot of organizing of his thoughts aloud, and that's what people are seeing. In my opinion, it's just an effort to try to get things right. Birdsall called Schroeder a little eccentric at times, but also thought he was the perfect judge for the Rittenhouse trial because he generally applies the laws evenly. Schroeder started to make waves nationally shortly before the Rittenhouse trial began. He made a polarizing decision to forbid lawyers from referring to the people Rittenhouse shot as victims until someone is convicted of a crime. He has called the term loaded, and it's a standard rule that he's applied in previous cases. So basically, he's like, dude, every case is like this. This is how I do every case. Anytime something comes like this, we're not allowed to call them victims.
That's so
exactly.
Okay.
But observers have alleged that Schroeder applied a double standard when he denied a request from the prosecutors that defense attorneys be forbidden from referring to the men as looters, rioters, and arsonists, or any other pejorative term. So it's like we can't call them victims, but you'll let them call them like all these negative.
We
terms?
talked about this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up. But I mean, it's safe to say if you were out there, you were probably maybe you know
What, a
one
looter?
of the three. I mean, you're just a protest. You're not necessarily a looter, rioter, or arsonist. You're a protester. Like, you know, there's a difference.
For me, I would never I wouldn't go to a protest, but if I would go to a protest, I wouldn't be doing any of the dumb shit.
Sure.
You feel me? Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make.
We
any
had this none of us are going to a freaking protest.
Yeah, none of us are going to a
Alex,
protest.
are you going to a protest? Have you ever gone to a protest?
I would have been there already if I have.
Yeah. I've never gone to one. Yeah. Like, I'm just not interested. We said this. We'll join your protest from here.
I'd like to watch it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be up close and personal, but not like, hey.
I don't even
we're
know if
not
I've been
doing
close in
that.
person. Yeah.
We're not doing that. Like,
For sure.
more power to. I mean, like, I don't feel like it's wrong. It's just like,
No,
for me, it's just a
peaceful
dangerous
protest?
situation. Yeah. No,
Dude,
it's never peaceful.
Well,
A parade is a protest for me. Yo.
There's plenty of peaceful protests out there. Thing is, at least they can do it. A lot of countries, you're not even allowed to do that shit. Freedom of speech, man.
They do it anyways.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like.
All right. During what is perhaps the trial's most dramatic segment, as Rittenhouse spent hours on the witness stand Wednesday, Schroeder interrupted Binger's cross-examination twice and harshly admonished him for his lines of questioning. So that's one thing. Like, you can't really like yell and, you know, admonish, which is kind of like correct and scold and stuff like that. You really shouldn't be doing that to trial lawyers.
Who's doing that?
The judge, Mr. Schroeder. So in the first instance, Binger is probably it. In the first instance, Binger attempted to establish that Rittenhouse had benefited from staying quiet and hearing and seeing more than a week's worth of evidence. He was trying to demonstrate that Rittenhouse could therefore, you know, change his testimony based on what he's seen. But the judge is like, listen, he doesn't have to say shit, essentially. You know, like he has a right to keep his mouth shut. So it was kind of like, I get him on that. But he was very, very scoldy on that one. In the second, Binger appeared close to bringing up a video that Schroeder had ruled could not be mentioned in front of the jury. The video was taken more than a week prior to the Kenosha shootings and shows people shoplifting from a convenience store. Rittenhouse is heard in the video saying that if he had a gun with him, he would shoot the shoplifters. So this was like a week prior to the shooting, and they got a video of him saying if he had a gun, he would shoot them. But the judge is like, no, you can't bring that up. You can't show that video. So then the prosecutor's like, you know, talking about the video, and he was like, you can't even. What's wrong with you? I already told you. So those were two things. Like, you kind of have to agree. Like, he set the rules.
This is like the show.
Dude, yeah.
Like, everybody's saying that, but it's like, literally, that's like a show. Like, I told you can't show the video.
Lucas.
You didn't say I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I mean, like,
Yeah, totally, man. But that's kind of how these things work. Can you look up Anna Nicole Smith's death?
Porn.
No, dickhead.
but it's
Death.
definitely.
The judge, because that judge, bro, he was crying up there. He turned it into a real TV show.
He's definitely like totally
Very
on his
sweet.
side, bro.
What's that, Lucas?
Larry Seedlin.
Larry Seedlin. Okay, sure. Dude, he like, oh, this poor woman. And like, he like literally turned it into a TV show. What were we saying, Laz?
What the fuck was I saying?
Where'd she die?
Where did she die?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Miami?
Who?
Yeah, that was Broward County. He was
Yeah.
Nicole
on
Smith? I don't
17th
know.
Judicial Circuit of the state of Florida
Yeah,
and in
dude.
Broward County.
Bro, crazy. That's
Body
crazy.
custody.
Yeah. They were saying that basically they were saying, you know, that the judge was doing it on purpose so he could get like his own show. Fucking A.
Refresh my memory.
He's he's basically on his side. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Of course. He is.
you can't do shit like that. It's like, oh, next person that steps on my foot, I'm gonna shoot him.
Sure.
And then next week, somebody steps on my foot and I shoot him.
Yeah.
Nah, don't show that video about when I said that last time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the fuck out of here.
They got the video though. What's that, Alex?
They got it in?
No.
With
the
no.
death.
What's that?
What's the deal with the body? You said the body.
Oh, it was like who's gonna get the body when she passed away. Is that what the court case was about?
Yeah, just the body custody.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Where's she gonna get buried? All that. It was, dude. The whole thing was a fucking circus. All right. So apart from how Schroeder had steered the proceedings, he's also drawn scrutiny during the idle moments of the trial. He's been teased online for the propensity of his cell phone to ring in the courtroom, playing Lee Greenwood's God Bless the USA. So basically, right in the middle of the trial, you're hearing, God bless the USA, like as his ringtone in the middle of the trial. More than once, folks, more than once, a propensity indicating that, it tends to happen. So Schroeder took heat Wednesday for an attempted joke he made as the trial adjourned for lunch. I hope Asian food isn't coming, he said. Isn't on one of those boats along the Long Beach harbor.
Oh, shit.
The joke was an apparent reference to the supply chain backlog off the coast of southern China, but some on social media interpreted it as expressing an anti-Asian sentiment. So there's already a lot of like Asian, I want to say hate, but let's face it, that's what it is going on. And him saying that, just keeps the, dude, it's pretty fucked up. That's for sure.
Yeah, but he said it because of that.
Because of what?
The port stuff.
Yeah, but there was one guy on Twitter, I didn't add it to this, my notes here, but one guy on Twitter was like, bro, just say the lunch is late. You don't have to, you don't have to bring up the whole Asian thing and blah, blah, blah. You're judged for fuck's sake.
Yep.
He didn't say for fuck's sake, though. So Schroeder has also been criticized for his attempt to acknowledge Veterans Day on Thursday. This is interesting. That morning, as the defense was about to start the day, questioning its expert witness, John Black. So the defense was about to bring in, for the star witness for Kyle Rittenhouse to help him out. He was asked, basically, the judge was like, who in the room is a veteran? And of course, this star witness, Mr. Black, was a veteran. He's like, we have a round of applause for the veterans. So the jurors are all clapping for this guy before he even starts his fucking questioning. So the star witness for the defense is being applauded by the jurors right before he's about to get questioned, bro. Like, dude, that's some fucked up shit. So he said, quote unquote, I think we can give a round of applause to the people who have served our country. So this move with the veterans and the witness is really concerning, Geske said, and she was the former Supreme Court person that I referenced earlier. I don't know what he's doing. My guess he's extremely tired. Those are tough, emotionally exhausting cases to try. But none of that excuses having the jury applaud for a defense witness. I just can't even imagine. All right, so that's pretty much all I got. We'll see what happens. So I guess the question is, we'll start with Lucas. So does he get jail time?
At this rate, no.
No? Okay. Laz?
Very little, if at all.
Okay. Alex?
Community service.
Community service? Okay. I'm kind of thinking they don't give it to him.
Is he getting tried as an adult?
I'm sure he is, but it doesn't really matter. It's not going to change whether or not it'll change the sentencing, but it won't change if he gets charged. So I think so too, man. I guess we'll find out. It might take some time,
And he's going to be a millionaire in like 4 years.
Oh, bro. He's going to, like, the book. Because if he's not charged, he can, if you're charged, you can't do it. You can't make money off of it.
Yeah.
But if you're not, bro, the movie, you're absolutely right.
What I would have
Donald Trump Productions, here it comes. So, all right. Any shout outs?
Don't give him any ideas. Don't give him any ideas, please.
Laz, any shout outs over there?
Shout outs? Nah, no shout outs.
Okay. Lucas, any shout outs over there?
No.
No? Okay. Alex, shout outs over there?
Nah.
No? Okay. Well, I just want to shout out Alex, man. Glad you could finally bring it back, get back on the show. Because of your work schedule, because of our schedule, it's been really, really difficult, but it's cool we could bring you back in. All right. So, hey, if you liked everything, please tell your friends. Please subscribe. Our
friends.
Your friends, yeah. tell the person that you watched the trial with. You're like, you know what? Like these guys, they summed it up really good and really well. Well, I guess I could grammatically correct myself there. They summed up really good or well, depending on your preferred, way of speaking. And I know we watched the trial and everything, but, I feel like you deserve a little bit of refresher and you should watch this show, watch this episode. So we're going to take our first little break. We're going to come back with quick news, WTF news, and that's what's up. Boom. difference. All right, so we're back, and we're going to jump right in.
It's time for Quick News.
All right, Justin Spike, AP, foreign citizens seek U.S.-approved shots as travel resumes. As COVID-19 ravaged Hungary in April, Budapest residents Akos Sipos received a second vaccine dose, believing he was doing the right thing for his own health and to help end the pandemic. But Sipos, 46, SIPOS, soon discovered that the vaccine he received, Russia's Sputnik V, disqualified him from traveling to a number of other countries where it hasn't been approved. Starting Monday, the United States plans to reopen to foreign travelers who are officially vaccinated against the coronavirus, but there's a catch. Non-immigrant adults need to have received vaccines authorized by the Food and Drug Administration or which received an emergency use listing from the World Health Organization. So if the U.S. and the World Health haven't given an emergency use listing, then no, it's not going to work. Can't come in. That leaves many hopeful travelers across the globe. I can fucking talk today.
Robe.
Yeah, Jesus. Good Lord.
Nice.
Who brought the fucking cool guy? Feel like I need to leave that in.
How did the term originate?
Anytime
Lucas.
he fucks up, he doesn't throw something in there he has to keep.
Sure. What term?
Cocktail. Origins. Lucas, what's up?
Every time you drink a cocktail, you end up putting a cock in somebody's tail.
That's what I always thought growing up.
That leaves many hopeful travelers across the globe. Globe. Many travelers across the globe.
I got it.
Racist.
I got it, yo.
What
the
is it?
Peacock, the fucking umbrellas. Cocktail.
Oh, that's right. The umbrellas. That's right.
Motherfucker.
I remember. Good stuff. That's how we do.
They don't do that. They don't have the umbrellas anymore. I haven't seen that.
Need to have them.
Only in the
They're expensive.
timeshares in the Caribbean.
All right, let me try this again. That leaves many hopeful travelers across the globe who have taken full courses of vaccine widely used in other parts of the world. Sputnik V in China produced CanSino, CANSINO in particular. So basically, those two have not been approved. The two other Chinese vaccines have, Sinopharm and Sinovac, and they've been approved by the WHO. While Sputnik V is used around 70 countries worldwide, it has still not been approved by either the FDA or the UN. Russians have booked tours to Serbia, which has authorized use of Pfizer and China's Sinopharm and AstraZeneca. There are exactly 0 reasons for such decision. Leonid Slutsky, wow, okay. Slutsky, chairman of the Foreign Relations Committee in the Russian Duma, or lower house of parliament. The effectiveness and safety of the Sputnik V vaccine has been proven not only by scientists, but also by its practical application. And it's true, like it's 90% effective.
Do we approve
works.
that one?
We did not.
Okay.
That's what this whole fucking article's about.
I know, but I understand that, but I didn't hear when you said that was like the one approved or not.
Yeah, it's not.
So everybody that's coming here has to only
If you don't have Pfizer or or AstraZeneca or Sinopharm, basically if you only have Sputnik, you cannot get in to the United States.
Unless with a test.
No, you can't get in.
Period. No, they were letting people in anyways, as long as you get a fucking negative test.
Maybe that's it. But they're saying you're not allowed in. People are traveling to fucking Serbia so they can get into the United States. They can get the shot and get into the United States.
Wow.
Yeah. Pretty crazy. All right, Laz. Well, you're up.
All right.
This ought to be a hoot.
Rock band brass against apologies.
I saw that.
Pees on fans' face during live performance. I couldn't find the article where she peed on the.
I saw the video.
Oh, you saw the video?
Bro, so essentially, she brings a fan up on stage, says, I gotta pee, it's not gonna wait, pulls her pants down and just pisses on his face.
He wanted to do it. He wanted it, though.
Yeah, I guess so. She's kind of hot.
Hey, Laz, quick question.
No.
Fuck you, you took my WTF.
Oh, nice.
I'm sorry, bro. Like, I was like,
well, Lucas, I know you got one in the chamber, so you've got about 5 minutes to get it ready.
Yep. I already got it. Don't worry, I'll back up.
It was at a festival, and we just went through the other festival thing, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking crazy. Who the fuck is letting some random, not random, but I mean like an artist piss on your face though? Like that's crazy.
Dude, if Beyonce
You know how
was on
much people
stage
pay
and
for
she
that
pulls
shit,
you
bro?
up and she was like, yo,
no,
Laz.
the fuck.
Actually, I saw an article where they spoke to the fan. Apparently, she had asparagus the night before.
Oh God, really,
Really?
Lucas?
Oh,
You're
you
right
was ready.
though, Alex. People pay a lot of money for that shit. You get the right fan, you know.
Donald Trump.
I'll pee on anybody, but I'm not gonna.
I'm
you're-
sure
you're
there's
not peeing
people
on
out
me.
there that would love for like, I don't know, Adam Levine to pee on them. You know, there's all kinds of crazy shit out there.
I see guys that do that shit daily coming into my place, dog.
Getting
Really?
peed on
What?
or peed?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Paying
How do
top
you know?
dollar for that shit because they let us know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this bitch just peed on my face. Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, dude, people are into that shit. The band apologized. Said it wouldn't happen
For
again.
what?
She got carried away because there was a lot
no,
of disgusted fans and people and shit.
Yeah,
I
but I
thought you
mean,
said the
like,
fan apologized.
Oh no, the band.
yeah, they apologize.
What
Like,
did he have to apologize for?
I would definitely like to see some shit like that happen. Like, you know what I mean? Like, while you're at a concert, like, yeah, I'm
Dude,
just gonna
yeah,
pee on this
for
motherfucker's
sure.
face. Yeah! Were you there? I fucking saw it. Like,
Yeah.
like,
It's true.
just
I
fucking
agree.
crazy.
There's a band that all women that would throw a golden condom out into the crowd, and whoever caught it, they would take them back after the show and have sex with them.
Really?
That's fire.
That's
Like,
pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, like,
That's pretty cool. Meanwhile, you catch it and your girlfriend's looking like, where the fuck do you think you're going?
come with me, babe.
Sell it for $1,000. Somebody would buy it. Just saying. All right. So, yeah, that's a pretty good one. All right. Samantha Locke from The Guardian. Teenager rescued after showing domestic violence hand signal to passing motorists, police say. So, a missing teenage girl was rescued in the United States after using a hand gesture that signals distress or domestic violence to capture the attention of a passing driver. The 16-year-old was spotted traveling inside a silver Toyota near London, Kentucky, about 150 miles southeast of Louisville on the 4th of November. The driver called police after noticing a female passenger in the vehicle making a hand gesture that's known on the social media platform TikTok to represent violence at home. So the caller noted the girl appeared to be in distress and was being driven by an older male. Local sheriff investigators positioned themselves to watch for the passing Toyota and intercepted the vehicle as it exited the highway. Deputies conducted a traffic stop, and subsequent investigation revealed the teenager had been reported missing by her parents days earlier. Wow. Police say the teenager told investigators that she traveled with the man through the North Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Ohio states. Authorities alleged she had been attempting to get motorist attention to call 911. Following the police stop, James Herbert Brick, 61, was arrested at the scene and charged with unlawful imprisonment. The sheriff's office said he remains in custody. So basically, for those of you listening, I'm going to put it up, but for those of you listening, basically you just take your outstretched hand, you have your thumb folded in, so it's covering your palm, and just fold your fingers down, kind of like you would be capturing your thumb with your four fingers. So that's kind of, so if you're in a situation where
You need help?
you need help, yeah, and you need to do it silently, that's the gesture. So once again, hand straight out with your thumb folded into your palm, and just close your hand. So it's pretty awesome. It's nice to see something like this implemented, because I'm sure it's going to save a lot of lives. It's going to save a lot of people. Yeah, dude, because something like this, it doesn't happen.
And I'm like,
For them to have a receiver and a sender of that shit to connect, dog, that
Dude,
shit's
that's
nuts.
yeah, and now that it's hit the mainstream, I mean, everybody is going to start picking up on this.
Do you guys remember seeing the angel shot?
Angel
Or hearing
shot?
about?
No.
Yeah, it was, a date's going bad. You order an angel shot, plain line.
Oh, yeah,
to this
yeah.
or
Actually,
that.
yes.
oh, from the bartender.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah,
different
and
names.
it's
I
like-
think that's the only one. That's like different names.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the main one where it's like, yeah, this guy's a creep, help me.
Sure.
Or this girl's a creep, help me.
Yeah.
And
Call
my,
the police.
automatic,
Yep.
like my regular bars, they know when I'm ready to disappear. Like,
Sure.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm out of this conversation.
Yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom.
Yeah.
Already paid.
Peace.
Like,
For sure. So the gesture was used by the teenager, and it was first introduced by the Canadian Women's Foundation. So hats off to the Canadian Women's Foundation for putting that out there.
finally, the Canadians do something good.
Whatever, bitch. Dude, Jim Carrey, Justin Bieber,
I was talking
Mike
shit.
Myers. I mean, Ice Wine. Don't listen to him, Canada. Fuck Laz. So, all right, Laz, you're up.
Proposed law
Ooh.
would make drunk drivers pay child support if a parent is killed.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Is that state or nation?
This
Or nation state.
State?
yeah.
Which state?
A grandfather. Hey, can I go to my story?
Yeah, Les. Well, I mean, Lucas, why don't you fucking...
A grandmother is fed up after her son, his fiance, and their 5-year-old son were killed in a car accident allegedly caused by a drunk driver. Cecilia Williams has proposed the Bentley's Law, which is passed, would make drunk drivers responsible for child support if a parent is killed in the state of Missouri.
There you go.
30-year-old
Or Missouri.
Missouri.
Well, yeah, but if you're from Missouri, it's Missouri.
Really?
Yeah.
30-year-old Cordell Williams, 25-year-old Lacey Newton, and 4-month-old Cordell Williams all died after 26-year-old David Thorpe reportedly rear-ended Williams' car, setting an off-road and into multiple trees. Their vehicle then caught on fire. The main aspect of Bentley's Law is financial responsibility for the offender. Williams started working on the legislation targeting drunk drivers after she lost her 3 loved ones in the accident in April. She doesn't think 15 years is enough. She feels like he should have to be responsible for the other children that he has. So she's raising 2 children, a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, after they lost their parents.
How's he going to pay child support from jail?
Because he's already about to. He's only getting 15 years. So after that, I guess they want them to be like, for example, if you get in a car accident with no insurance, they take your license and the government gives you. Let's say I wrecked into Alex's car, and I can't afford to pay him. The state gives me the money, but Alex cannot get his license back until he pays off that.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So I don't know how they're gonna figure it out.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah. I was thinking about it too, because
idea.
like 15 years, like
There
after
won't be kids
it's
anymore.
a long time anymore.
So
But
I'm
I
saying,
mean,
we'll see.
we'll see.
All right, yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. Let's hope it passes, because I feel like something, like seriously.
At least be responsible. I mean,
I
if you're
agree.
gonna be if you drink and drive, you shouldn't drink and drive.
True.
But
True.
don't be a fucking idiot, bro. Like, don't fucking come here and slamming into shit, wrecking into Seth's car.
I mean, that's what drunk drivers do, bro. So, BBC California couple sues clinic for alleged IVF swap horror. Have you guys heard this one? This is some shit.
IVF what?
So, in vitro fertilization. So, a California couple gave birth to a stranger's child.
Oh yeah.
After being given the wrong embryo by a fraternity clinic during an in vitro fertilization, or IVF, says a lawsuit. Daphne and Alexander Cardinale said they gave birth in September 2019 to a girl that looked nothing like them. After a DNA test, they found the couple had carried their daughter to term and together decided to swap girls. So they found the person who carried their, because it basically was just like a switcheroo. So imagine if there's like a third person involved or some shit. This is not the first time a mix-up has occurred during IVF procedure. IVF is a procedure during which a woman's eggs are fertilized by man's sperm in a laboratory before the embryos are implanted into the woman's uterus. The Cardinals are suing the Los Angeles-based fertility center, the California Center for Reproductive Health, CCRH, as well as In Vitro Tech Labs, which is the embryology lab. So they're the ones that basically
I wonder
handle
how
the embryo.
the kid looked like a stranger. Like,
So
were they
an
white
emotional,
and the kid came black?
White family back, baby.
So in an emotional news conference on Monday, Ms. Cardinal said her family's heartbreak and confusion can't be understated. Our memories of childbirth will always be tainted by the sick reality that our biological child was given to someone else and that the baby I fought to bring in the world was not mine to keep. Cardinal said she was robbed of the ability to carry my own child. In the delivering room, Mr. Cardinal had expected a fair child, meaning fair skin, like the firstborn. He was surprised to see the baby girl came out much darker, with much darker skin, said the lawsuit. It was so jarring that Alexander actually took several steps away from the birthing table, backing up against the wall, reads the legal action. Bro, could you imagine?
Are they keeping this baby? Or
They traded.
They said they traded.
Yeah, they traded. It was a switcheroo.
So what, they traded the kid with the other kid?
They traded the other child's,
How
the
long?
other couple's child's with theirs.
How long was it?
It was after like 4 months.
Wow.
Well, here's the crazy thing. So they had their child was 2 months old when she decided she was going to get the DNA test when they realized. So they waited 2 months. Could you imagine waiting 2 months? Like, yeah, this kid's skin isn't getting any lighter. Like, what's going on here? So
But the babies look really different when they're born, though. Like,
He thought he fucking cheated.
no, but it's IVF.
Hey, I
they
thought
take
about-
his sperm, they take her egg,
Yeah,
they make
get
the
it.
embryo, and it gets inserted. So there's no way that
still,
can happen.
hey, what if she
You
just got
see
pregnant
that?
randomly?
see
That
that?
doesn't work all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. She did get random. That's true.
She's like, yo, you jumped on that.
He was probably
black.
like, that baby's black as fuck. That shit ain't mine. Like,
Bro.
like,
Did you cheat on me?
But the other baby was 4 months old. So I mean, there was actually a little bit of separation there. I guess one person got the embryo a little bit later than the other one.
you can't make that type of mistake. It's not a coconut Sprite, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Somebody fucked up. You wonder if they knew and they didn't say anything. So here's the thing. In 2019, another California couple discovered that their child had been born in New York. They sued the birth mother, who reportedly wanted to keep the child anyway. The judge later ruled in favor of the genetic parents. So these other parents who live in California, their kid was born in New York. They're like, yo, can we have our kid? And she was like, no. So they go to court and shit. Dude, that's some. I mean,
I feel like once the
Could that
kid.
be considered?
Sorry,
Go ahead.
Lucas.
I was going to say,
I'm
wouldn't
sure
that
it's
be
real
considered
funny,
kidnapping?
Lucas. Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
they're-
considered kidnapping because biologically speaking, it's not hers, and she's refusing to pick the child up?
Once
She birthed the child, Lucas.
once that baby comes out of your vagina, that's
Uterus.
your fucking baby.
Sure.
Yeah, like that's
that's
it.
interesting though. It's an interesting it's interesting to see how
I would not.
the law interprets that.
If I'm with my wife or significant other and that baby's born, I'm not giving you my baby kid. That's my baby. I was in the house. I saw when you were born.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, luckily they were able to do the swaparoo.
Would you swap?
I don't fucking know, dude. I'm not putting myself in that fucking mental space. What the hell's wrong with you?
Anybody?
All right, okay, we gotta move on. Lucas.
Time for. Wait a minute. What the fuck?
We already had 2 WTF newses already. So Lucas, hopefully yours is a good one because ours has been pretty good. WTF news. What you got?
My WTF news is Laz taking my fucking WTF news for like the third fucking time.
Is it really?
You never say anything.
Wow.
I could share my quick news with you in the beginning of the 3 days.
I know you got another one. You always have a backup.
I do. No, but it is like the second or third time this has happened.
Well, you guys, great minds think alike, right? That's how it goes. Something like
I feel
that.
like that's an insult.
Big jerk offs, jerk alike. I don't know.
So from Lad Bible.
Lad Bible. Okay.
Yep. 20th of October this year. Where was it from? Spokane, Washington. Police investigating after porn aired during live weather report.
Okay. So live weather report and porn came on the screen.
Yeah, she's doing the weather. Her screen's like over here, like the big green screen.
Sure.
Then there's like this other computer screen like over here that shows a woman's ass, doing something. Of course, it's blurred out. And
That is awesome. And where did that happen?
Spokane, Washington.
Spokane, Washington. Wow.
Apparently, these people called into the police instead of the radio station, and now special victims unit and where was it? Some weird, some like rapid response team went out to the station to investigate this.
Okay.
It was on the screen for about 10 seconds.
Somebody hacked. Did somebody hack, or was it internal? Because I gotta think all that stuff's got to be like closed off from like Wi-Fi.
Random people, yeah.
Yeah, they're investigating it.
Sure.
I mean, of course.
Was it full on porn or just some chick like shaking a booty or something?
Bare ass.
Sure. Okay.
It was pornographic in nature. I mean,
Something's live. They can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
It's live. Fuck it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right. Well, pretty good WTF news, I gotta say. Oh, go ahead.
Taro, TARU, Technical Assistance Response Unit, which was the other one. It was something weird that I
Did the
couldn't.
station realize? How long did it take for them to realize, I wonder?
Apparently, it was one of those like, and up next we have blah blah blah, and it's like, oh yeah, we're looking at beautiful weather coming up, and then we're gonna cut the commercial. You know, just
Instead,
like one of
we're gonna
those
look
like.
at some beautiful booty. That's for sure. All right, well, pretty good, dude. Pretty good. I have to say, a lot of WTF news this week. So we're gonna take our last little break. Then we're gonna come back with weather. We got beef asshole or suck it. I got a little bit of an update. Yeah, Laz's Corner Positivity over there. So we'll see you guys pretty soon. Boom.
Boom. Sorry, I forgot it's yes or no question.
That's all right.
He wanted to say
I gave up on that. It just doesn't work. Fucking A. All right, so then we're back. And, oh, wait, that's right. I want to go all natural with the camera. So please just cancel this out so you guys can see my beautiful face.
Please don't.
Actually, let's go with some,
Ain't no temperature gonna to make it taste better, bro.
Nope.
How is it? I like the Whispering Angel better.
Yeah, this tastes this tastes like it came out of a box. How much was it? Like $12?
It was more than the Whispering Angel.
Really?
It was $4 or $5 more. That's why I called you. Like, get anything from Provence. I'm like, all right. I just grabbed the one next to it, and it was on the top shelf.
I did say that. This is
less in circulation.
Yeah, it's all good. No worries.
It's not the greatest.
It's not.
No.
That's all right. All right, so we're back, and we're gonna jump right into Lucas's weather.
Research Lucas with the weather.
So, Lucas, what do we have for the weather this week?
This week we have Boob Yalla, Australia.
Boob Yalla?
Boob Yalla.
Boob Yalla. Okay. BOOBYALLA?
Yep.
Wow. Nice. I feel like that should be part of the thing. I'll try to spell them. It's our own little Seth and Lucas show here. So, all right, Boob Yalla, and where is it again?
Australia.
Okay. Good eye. It's where the Wiggles are from, by the way. I got my glasses on. The Wiggles? You know the Wiggles. You don't know the Wiggles?
The kids thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're from Australia. All right, Lucas, he's got his pen and paper, so when it's time for me to get the date wrong, he's ready.
Yep.
So let's start with Friday. Boob Yalla.
Friday, November 19th.
Could be Boob Yalla. I'm just saying. Friday, November. Go ahead.
This is America, motherfucker. We say how we want.
Boob Yalla. All right, so Friday, November 15th.
19th.
All right, 19th.
Goddamn.
Wow. Already.
Sure. 563, low of 50. Showers with a chance of precipitation at 70%, with the winds coming out of the north-northeast at 11 miles per hour.
Okay.
Saturday, November 20th, 563, low of 51. PM showers with the chance of precipitation at 33%, with the winds coming out of the northeast at 11 miles per hour.
Okay, sure.
Sunday, November 21st, 561, low of 53. Sorry, oops. Light rain with the chance of precipitation at 67%, with the winds coming out of the east-southeast at 20 miles per hour.
Okay.
Monday, November 22nd,
Sure.
high of 62, low of 51. Light rain again with the chance of precipitation at 63%, with the chance of precipitation at 66%, and the winds coming out of the southeast at 15 miles per hour.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So.
Wrong.
Yeah, right. So Tuesday, let's see. The 23rd. Just looking for Lucas's reaction to see if he snickers. So Tuesday the 23rd, high of 64, low of 55. Showers, partly showers. Say partly showers, with a chance of precipitation at like 45%, with the winds coming out of the southeast.
Southeast.
Actually, east southeast at 12 miles per hour.
What did you do today? Like,
I know.
give us some of that, please. Like, the Elmer's glue on the left of your.
All right, that's Gorilla Glue, actually.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Just for emergencies.
I heard that's wonderful hair gel.
Actually, yeah, I know, right? That's funny. I actually used it for some of the weather stripping I put in the door here to kind of, because it was coming off. I need to make sure that we have a nice tight seal for sound. So, all right, Lucas, what do we got? Here we go. First of all, thank you. Feel like I did okay. Feel like I got the date right, you know? Thank you very much.
Why don't you wait till he tells you if you're wrong or right?
Okay. All right, here we go.
So I'm assuming this is November, right?
No, did I say what I say? October?
You just said Tuesday, the 23rd.
Sure.
So I'm assuming you meant November.
I know. You're the one that messes up
sure?
the year, the month. Yes, pretty sure.
All right. So you said Tuesday, the 23rd?
Yes.
It is Tuesday, the 23rd.
That's right.
You said a high of 64?
Yep.
High of 63.
All right. Take it.
Low of 55?
Yep.
Low of 52. You said partly showers?
Sure.
Showers. Yeah, that's kind of close, but
all right. We'll split the difference.
you said chance of precipitation of 45%?
It's gonna be. I said 54, but it's gonna be higher than that now.
57.
Okay. I feel like I said 54. I'm pretty sure. I'll wind it back.
Please don't.
Okay.
And you said the winds east-southeast at 12 miles per hour?
Yep.
Southeast at 12 miles per hour.
Hell
I'll give you
yeah,
that
bro.
one. You're only going to be off
Killed
for
it.
what, 30 degrees?
Killed it. So suck on that earth. Appreciate it. So Boob Yala.
Boob Yala, Australia.
Boob Yala, Australia. We appreciate it. All right, well,
With the weather.
appreciate it, Lucas. So we're gonna move into everyone's fourth favorite segment.
Asshole.
Beef suck it.
Or
Dumbass.
I have to add that in. Because Lucas says he has a dumbass. So please, Lucas, let's find out if you're a
Dumbass.
Oh no, it's I know it's a dumbass and it's not me a dumbass.
okay.
My mom cleans up, packs up, and leaves work.
Sure.
She left an hour early.
Okay.
Just thinking it was the end of the day, she gets halfway to her car and realizes she just left work.
An
thinking
hour
it was
early for
an
no
hour
reason.
early.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
she
just-
didn't. What, the time change? Was that last
No.
week?
No,
Wow.
today.
Oh shit!
I don't have a just getting old button, but
It
sure.
switched over the weekend and the clock didn't
You did a
switch
dumbass
over.
on your mom.
Wow, bro.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, that was after the spaghetti sauce or something.
You're
right?
an
The
asshole.
Meatball. Yeah, Lucas.
Am I an asshole?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've done it.
Well, no, the best thing is she got halfway to her car, realized it, and then still left.
Really? It was like, fuck it. I already made it out. I can't go back in now. Because then I'd really look like a,
Dumbass.
come back in like, what are you doing? Oh, nothing. I'm just a.
Dumbass.
You need to go to my car real quick.
All right,
I told her she should have done that, but she already cleaned up her station because she works with electronics, so she has tools out.
That's true. That makes sense. By the way, yeah, Laz got us some pretty.
It's shitty.
It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. It's Miraval Rosé from Provence.
It costs fucking $25 or 23 something.
Yeah.
Like it's fucking usually if I can't figure out what I would like to get, I'll get something around a decent price range.
Sure.
But and I called you.
Yeah.
Just get anything from Provence.
Well, clearly I was wrong about that.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's all good.
So probably better than that wine that I bought twice. It tasted like wet dog.
That's true. It was some Malbec or some crap. All right, Laz, for the third fucking time.
Oh my fucking.
It's
anyways,
time for
Laz.
Do you have
I'm
beef
waiting
stuck
for
in
what
our
the fuck is
assholes?
it gonna say. It's a beef.
It's a beef?
Yeah. So remember when my key broke last week? Remember?
Yes.
So
yeah.
then,
oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So I'm sitting. I'm like, all right, what the fuck am I gonna
Key
do?
to his car. So he goes out to his car. He comes back in because the key broke off like the little fob thing. So he had to come back and got it fixed, and then he left.
I have two beefs for this fucking shit. It's like, why can't any locksmith just attach that key to the fucking key fob?
Sure.
That's just fucking retarded.
Because it's got that little pin, and the pin doesn't want to stay
but
anymore.
it's a plastic piece. Just fucking change it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's fucking retarded. It's fucking charging millions of dollars for that
So
shit.
how much you had to get a new one?
I'm waiting. This is my beef now.
Okay.
I ordered the fucking replacement key, and I'm like, it's going to be here tomorrow. So then I'm online checking when is it going to get here or whatever. And then it's like, oh, package cannot be delivered. They brought it back to the fucking facility, and I can't order it again. And I'm just like, so then I ordered it again, and it's coming back tomorrow. It's been how long has it been? A week.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. And it's now it's going to come Tuesday. And now I'm every time I have to get in my car, I leave the little fucking key part in my wallet. And then I have to
That's so sad.
And then it's annoying as fuck.
Picture this, people listening. Take a regular key and then break the head off so you only have just the thin key part. That's basically what Laz is carrying around in his pocket.
And the car cannot start with just this. You have to use this, take the key. Where the fuck is it? Plug it into this and start the car.
Wow.
Otherwise, it won't start.
That's annoying as hell.
Ugh, fuck.
Well, hopefully it comes tomorrow. Didn't you just get her through the dealership? They pick it up?
I'm not going to pay $400 for
How much did it cost for what you got?
Right now, what I'm about to do, I'm going to have to cut the key and move all the stuff from the old fob to the new fob, and it's going to cost me $50.
All right, that's not terrible. Yeah. Wow, that sucks though, man.
What?
That's,
You got
that's,
beef?
that's valid beef. Well, hopefully they deliver it tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so Alex, you said you had nothing, right? You got some beef? You want to spill the beef? No?
Plead the fifth.
All right, and I got nothing
I
this
don't want to
week.
incriminate myself when shit goes down.
I feel you, bro.
Shit. All right,
I hear
Mr.
you.
Rittenhouse.
I feel you. It's all right, man. I got you there. So, all right. Well, quick update. We talked about the Astroworld thing going on, and we'd mentioned how a cop said that he was stabbed with a needle and blah blah blah. Houston police have walked back from a claim that Astroworld Festival security guard was pricked. Or security guard, not police, was pricked in the neck at the event, potentially with drugs. Police Chief Troy Finner said officers had interviewed the guard, who said he was hit in the head, fell unconscious, and woke up at the medical tent. So I don't know. I guess other people claim that he was hit because he was out. So my guess is he probably passed out with everybody else. But I even said last week when we covered this that the chances that he was actually pricked with some are pretty damn slim. So
Who the fuck? Nobody's
didn't
doing
happen.
that.
But a 9-year-old did pass away,
Yeah,
which is
yesterday.
really freaking sad. We are wondering what a 10-year-old's doing there, but a 9-year-old's even fucking worse. So, and let's end with something positive.
Laz's Corner.
After that shitty news, we need it.
Yeah, right? Oh, real quick, though, another update. Damn, dude, how could I forget? Britney Spears, bro.
Yeah, today.
Britney Spears is free. No more conservatorship. Eat a dick, everyone. She's going to get
She's looking to
married.
sue her dad.
Well, yeah. What's the point? What are you going to
For
sue him for?
I was wondering
Abuse.
You don't
why-
have any money.
How is
Yeah,
she able?
but-
How was he able to do
Sure.
that? But the
Go
thing
to
is,
jail, maybe?
since she started as an artist so young, that's how all her contracts already had his fucking name on it, because you have to go through your parents.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why.
For sure.
Fucking dumb shit.
It sucks, but it's good that she's out. She wants to get married. She wants to have a kid. Who knows? Maybe someday. I hope she goes out and starts performing again. but
Without a doubt.
probably if she wants to have a kid and get married first, it's probably going to be a few years before she does. But good for her. We're free, Britney. We're glad you're out. Congratulations, about fucking time. And not only that, but she changed like the whole conservatorship thing. You know what I'm saying? Like now, like they've changed laws that allow for like a get out clause in the case of possible abuse and stuff like that. So, we got to give it to her again for not only like speaking out and fighting, but making it so other people can fight as well and potentially get out of really fucked up situations that before this all happened they had no chance of getting out of. So that's a little positive. And then we got
Laz's Corner of Positivity.
So, I have a coworker that has that came to work with us like as a J1 like a long time ago.
Sure, which is essentially J1 is someone who comes over from another country who can work at a hotel or work somewhere, just to kind of learn. It's kind of like an apprenticeship in another country.
So she got promoted fast. The hotel sponsored her residency, sponsored a whole bunch of stuff. So she's been there for like 3 or 4 years. But she's been slaving for like years, like working.
Free labor is the other.
No,
word
but
for
no.
it.
That's true too.
Our
You don't
hotel,
get paid
Yeah,
much.
for companies. Yeah.
our hotel takes care of her. Like it's not like we work. Even the hotel we used to work at was okay with them. It wasn't like crazy.
It's like I'm pouring it straight from the box into my mouth.
It tastes horrible. And like
This line is so bad.
I love the Whispering Angel, and I'm like something comparable. Just get
Yeah.
anything from Province. Fuck you. Never call
That's
you
my
again.
fault. Yeah.
Like, so
It's
she.
Provence, by the way. That's
Whatever.
all right. Who's
Yeah,
who's
Who
counting?
knows if that even means anything?
True.
So she got promoted to like manager, something else, and something else. But
This was all at the same
same hotel,
establishment. Yeah.
same
Cheap
establishment.
labor.
Yeah.
No. I don't know what she gets paid, but like it's been, how when you do so much and you work so hard and you never feel like anybody's
Appreciated.
recognized it or appreciated. So she just got like promoted to like this international
Ambassador.
ambassador for the hotels, and she doesn't have to even have an apartment, and she can travel and move back and forth, and she's
Wow.
like, and literally, I was talking to her for like 30 minutes the other day, and then I'm like, you know what? Because a lot of times I used to be like, go home. You got to work at 7 a.m. It's like 10 p.m. You're still at work, but she did so much shit in the past 3 years. They recognized it and they gave her a notable promotion, and it's like a big ass job. You feel
That's
me? Like,
amazing. Hell
and it's
yeah.
gonna be easier, and she's fucking happy as fuck. So
Good for her, man.
put in the work. I guess people will see eventually.
I mean, not always, but good for
but
where
that's
you
what I'm
work
saying.
for them
'Cause-
to recognize it and
because
shit.
people never get that, like literally, especially at our hotel. Like,
Well, so she's going to be traveling, you said?
she's gonna be like, I can't say exactly. I can say, but I can't say because
Okay.
of where we're at.
All right.
But like, she'll be like basically an ambassador for all the hotels that I'm working at and doing a whole bunch of shit. Like, she's good. Like,
Good
she's
for her, man.
Vibing. Yeah,
That's
She's
awesome.
like the middleman.
yeah. Like, she's packing up her apartment, storage,
Sure.
going on a vacation for a month or two, and then coming back and doing whatever the hell she wants to do.
Good for her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it. Review us, like us, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell the cat that just finally came home after like 3 nights and dropped a fucking bird on your front porch. Be like, listen, you know what? Because you share this beautiful, cute little bird with me, let me share this little podcast with you, little kitty. So, any last minute thoughts? Anything out there?
Oh man,
Yeah.
shout out to the AT&T in Alton Road.
AT&T and Alton Road. Okay,
Best service fucking ever, bro.
that's cool.
It's crazy. I just got a new phone. They gave me $800 for my old phone.
Okay,
Like $800 credit for my old phone. It's like 4 years old.
sure.
That's crazy.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How much did it cost you?
Nothing. It's tax, and it's the credit goes to my bill.
No, when you bought the phone, how much did he pay for it?
Nothing. Just tax.
So you got $800 for a phone. then you
$800.
got-
I gave me an $800 credit for my old phone,
Sure.
and then I just paid the tax. And then
How much was your old phone?
Oh,
how much did you pay?
It's valued. Oh my! I don't know. It's valued at $129. I paid whatever they pay every month for the phone.
They put it half. They put a little payment in each
bill,
monthly bill, so
Dude,
no
my
one
monthly
really
bill
knows.
between me and Elena is like $250 a month. It's insane.
Really?
Yeah. But that's because it's like my phone, her phone's being paid for, my phone's being paid for, plus my watch. Like, yeah, it's fucking crazy.
My bill's like
How much?
$500.
There you go. Well,
But I have like 5 people paying me.
I got you.
We'll go on.
all right. So I asked if anyone had anything else. I guess everyone wants to talk about phone plans. That's fine. That's fine. Any other last minute thoughts out there? Anyone? Yeah. All right. Well, Alex, appreciate you sticking through. He's running a little bit late. Well, we appreciate you, coming through, hanging with us.
Nah, he's leaving at 8:15. It's 8:15 right now.
Oh yeah, dude, that's right. We're so perfect. I doubt it. You never know. All right, folks. We'll see you guys next week. Boom. Really, Lucas?
Yeah,
You've been holding that the whole time.
Yep.